Yo, what's up? Welcome back, guys. And it's, nighttime, so I'm a bit tired, but I was on YouTube. As I don't just post videos, I obviously watch them. And I'm actually on my account today. And as you can see in the search bar, I had seen something that said Mr. Beast gets angry, but like I lost it. And then while searching for it, I came across this video, which was SUNNYV2's, yeah, this is what I've been. Don't worry, it's nothing bad. This is a song. This is a song. I did not know that. That's off topic. I came across this video right here by Cluedo. And I watched it a bit and then was like, you know what? This looks pretty cool. This guy looks pretty cool. So, we're gonna be I sound so bland right now. Pretty much. Before we start this, I don't know anything about Cluedo, so I can't really say anything about him or source facts or anything, but I had just made a video on Chris and, the reasons why I don't like him. Pretty much him being, how do I put this? In other words, him simply, it was what he was doing. At the time, I thought he was suing. But, some other stuff has came out, and Cluedo has made me realize that, but we're going to get to the reaction. But before we do, this guy's going to talk about SUNNYV2 a bit, and I just want to say, I saw a video about SUNNYV2, people hating on SUNNYV2, and honestly, they did bring up some pretty good opinions, and that's that SUNNYV2 is pretty much just taking all his knowledge off of Google, and stuff like that, but like, yeah, he's doing that, but where else is he supposed to get his research? I mean, sometimes his research is in fact flawed and false. And the YouTuber who was complaining about him was just talking about how he covers stuff that has already been covered. And I mean, yeah, but he maybe his titles are a bit clickbaity, but honestly, it's not that bad. It makes the video and the situation sound way better. He does great at thumbnails. He's great at titles, as you can see with his views right here. He's great at all of that stuff. So, and from what I understand, Cluedo is some sort of type. From this video, at least, like I said, I haven't watched any of his other videos. He's like a SUNNYV2 clone, kind of like an internet anarchist clone. Don't take that offense if you're watching this. That's from watching this video alone. That's what I got but we're going to react to this today. So, yeah, let's get into it.
SUNNYV2 just posted a video calling out Chris Tyson for his transition, and the internet is incredibly mad. So what was this video? Why is the internet so angry at Sunny? Well, my name is Cloudo, and I make videos like this all the time. This whole thing started...
Okay, now, the internet is so mad at Sunny because of what I kind of just explained. Most of the times it's personal biased, his facts be wrong, but I'm not going to stop at 15 seconds. And one of the reasons I immediately called him an internet anarchist clone is because of that intro right there. It just immediately gives me flashbacks. No offense once again.
After a meme was posted onto Twitter by a meme account Blix. This was a comparison of Chris from a few years ago compared to the current Chris we see on our screens now, with the caption as what the f*** happened. The replies of this tweet were super torn. Some people were supportive of Chris and others were far from it. But in response, Chris quote tweeted this, stating he has been...
My thing is, I don't think Chris, yeah, that's his new name, Chris transitioning is bad. At first I was mad at him because he was suing, but in this video, you'll find out later, I want to apologize for that video, Chris. I know only like 100 people saw it, but I do generally feel bad for spreading false information. And you'll see why I said that later. But what I don't feel bad for saying was in comments I mentioned his son and another person mentioned his wife. He had wife and kids, and I do agree with the thing that it's going to be weird for his son and he's not really going to be able to raise him. I do agree with that.
Been going through HRT for the last 2 months. HRT is hormone replacement therapy used on those who are transitioning. Half of the comments under Chris's reply to Blix were along the lines of, "Keep doing what you're doing. I'm so proud of you and will always support you."
Yeah,
as well as
Jimmy
this
is
reply
being
from
like
Santa
a
decides,
W
"Mean people will
situation.
always be around you. It's just a part of
know
life,
Santa's
especially in
not.
positions where thousands see your every move. You're already a good parent and person." Yet other sites of the internet had some different thoughts on this whole situation.
The Chris I know.
I forgot your name already. Once again, no offense. Cluedo, my fault. I feel so bad.
Was like a truck driving, AK-47 shooting, Call of Duty
Show Sneeko. This guy showed him. This should be okay.
playing,
I
dick
have no
chewing.
problem with Sneeko anymore. No
Yep.
problem.
That was the Chris I knew. You didn't say that. You didn't say the part where it's gonna get you canceled. But that was the Chris I knew. Was woo Trump. What's up with all these? The Chris, he had a southern accent.
You're pushing
he
it
was
now.
driving monster trucks, and he helped me shoot my first AK-47.
After what Sneeko said on this, many memes were created that all sides of the internet actually found funny, until Yoxic, a Twitter meme account, posted his own meme on this, claiming that Chris was planning to sue him for defamation. Chris found this funny, actually messaging the person who wrote the tweet. "By the way, I forgot to DM you, but that tweet was funny af. Hope it didn't get you any extra heat. I thought people would get I was leaning into the joke, but now I got family members asking if some random article about me suing you is true." And in true troll fashion, Yoxic replies, "I wasn't joking, I do not f with you."
Maybe it's just his editing, but I would feel way more comfortable if he showed the names of the tweets. So take this with a grain of salt, because as you can see, he's not showing the names, but he's obviously taking it from somewhere else who also probably didn't show the name. So I'm not going to put that on him, on the Cluedo. I'm reacting to the YouTuber at this point, but take this with a grain of salt, because I don't know if this is true. I don't know. I haven't really been on YouTube all day. I mean, other than me watching it at night and coming across this video, so I haven't really heard about it, so I don't know if this is true. So take
After Chris replies, "Def fuck with me enough to leech off the clout of me coming out," Yoxic hits back with the ratio.
Yoxic is on his tip like he is kissing that mug.
Until Chris replies flexing $1 million transfer, as well as the Twitter community coming for Chris. The commentary community on YouTube had their bit to say as well, which leads us to this video by SUNNYV2. But first, please subscribe. Why Chris will soon be a nightmare for Mr. Beast was posted to YouTube and was straight away mobbed with dislikes. But forgetting the like to dislike count, the fact Sunny doesn't share his personal opinions or beliefs throughout this video makes it not bad until you reach the end of this video.
Yeah,
the video starts quite tame.
I actually watched the video not too long after it came out. I was watching it in class, and it didn't seem bad, but I think I know what end of the video he's talking about, because
detailing a fan mail live stream between the Mr. Beast crew where Mr. Beast appears to be quite awkward.
While everybody participated as usual, the energy and vibe didn't feel nearly as smooth as it normally does. It felt
so here, I don't know if I agreed with Sunny. This is why I said Sunny was biased earlier, because like, bro, okay, even me, I said this yesterday too. I said this yesterday, and I said that Jimmy looked awkward, but even if he looks awkward, I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of let me come out and say let me come out and apologize, because yesterday when I made this, I said pretty much the exact same thing as Sunny. I was high key. What is wrong with my grammar? I was kind of just following what I saw and saw other people say. I wasn't gonna be the only person to be like, "Hey guys, this isn't right. We can't judge a person off of how they look." I still do think that he does look kind of sad for some reason. It's just his emotions. I feel like Jimmy's never looked like this, so I will kind of defend Sunny for this. But for me, it was minor. A few hundred, like 100 people saw it. For millions of people to see you, like, just judging another person. He's not judging him. I don't think Sunny meant it in any way when he said this. Because the vibe really didn't feel nearly as smooth as it normally does. Chandler was yelling at Carl. Mr. Beast, Jimmy was over here looking like this face for the entire video. So I do understand where Sunny's coming from, but, you know, on the same time, everybody else who's arguing with him also has a right.
As though there was an unaddressed elephant in the room, and therefore everybody was in their head, as opposed to being in the present moment enjoying each other's company. Maybe everybody was simply too busy opening packages, but Chris did make these bizarre jokes about Jimmy being female, making him incredibly uncomfortable.
Oh my god, Jimmy, look, they drew you! Jimmy, they drew you so well.
Those are some weird jokes, I'm not gonna hold you.
It looks just like you.
Oh, yes.
Oh my god, it's Jimmy!
How did fan art? This is what we were looking for.
But then, as the video progresses, you start to see more of the issues Twitter is mad about, stating, of course SUNNYV2 uploaded this transphobic video of 4 a.m.
How is it transphobic? I don't... What? Bro, okay, what? How is it... Did I miss something? Is it I don't really understand how it's transphobic.
When most of his viewers and the influencers who react and support his channel are offline. This video was all about Mr. Beast the brand, and not Chris as an actual human with emotion and feelings.
I don't care about this. I don't really care about either side. I'm not going to sit here and defend Sunny because I'm biased. So if you generally sit down and tell me why it was transphobic, I will most likely agree with you if you give me a good fact. So
SUNNYV2 might have just made the worst commentary video ever. He referenced movies adding...
That's not true. Penguins, though, went on a rant talking about a random game that nobody has ever heard of. That was the worst reaction video, for your opinion, mister. No, I'm joking. I'm not gonna lie. Small little rant. Most critical or Penguins, though, whichever one you call him, be going on the most random rants ever, bro. He be bringing up the most random, unheard of, or very old games. Like, I guess it is fitting for Jesus to bring up ancient games, but it's okay though, because he makes them funny. He literally always makes them funny, bro. It's okay.
Over the top LGBT characters, which is so irrelevant considering Chris is a real person. So what part...
He referenced movies. Hold on, let me go back. I didn't really get that. SUNNYV2 might have just made the worst commentary video ever. He referenced movies adding over the top LGBTQ characters. He referenced movies, so he's transphobic now, which is so irrelevant considering Chris is a real person. Okay, I understand that maybe that's irrelevant, but bro, he just referenced a few movies. Come on now. You're calling him transphobic because he referenced a few movies. Let's be honest now. Let's be honest. SUNNYV2 is a cruel person. Not defending him, but I mean, did you see what he was talking? He throws shots at literally everybody. I'm sure he did not mean to be transphobic there if he was. Do you see what he did to the Island Boys? We're just gonna ignore that. We're gonna just slide past that video. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch it. If you know what I'm talking about, you know. Like, bro was on their case. I'm not gonna hold you.
LGBT characters, which is so irrelevant considering Chris is a real person. So what part of the video are these comments mentioning? Well, let's take a look at the end of this video.
This has likely cultivated a massive LGBT audience, all of whom are already watching anyway, and if we've learned anything from Hollywood in recent years...
I ain't gonna lie, SUNNYV2 was wilded. SUNNYV2 was wilded. Bro, okay, his point pretty much being made here was that because Chris was coming out as transphobic, magically a bunch of transphobic people who, like, we're just gonna start watching him just because he's trans. I said transphobic. I said that so wrong. Let me restate that. What SUNNYV2 was trying to get at was because Chris was turning trans, he gained a random trans community that just came out of the blue. And I mean, bro, Sunny, hear me out. For a guy who researches about YouTube, you had to sit there and think at some point in time that wasn't gonna go over people's heads well. Like, I'm sorry, maybe in some cases, if it's like a trans activist, I can see that, but it's still Chris. It's just like, it's a girl now. It's still Chris. I don't think, it's Mr. Beast. You either hate him, or you love him, or you don't know him. One of the three. You hate him, you probably use Twitter. You love him, you're a normal, average person who thinks that Mr. Beast is the half version of Jesus Christ himself, and Moist Critical is the other half. They're like great twins, but like instead of evil twins, they're just holy twins. By the way, I'm talking about Jimmy and I know Moist Critical's real name. I know his name. No, I don't. Do I? I don't know his name. I'm tripping. I don't know what I'm talking about.
It's that adding over-the-top LGBT characters for the sake of relatability rarely works as intended and is often nothing more than
Yes, he's talking about relatability and stuff, and bro, nobody. Okay, people definitely care, but like that's you don't go to a Mr. Beast video and be like and watch it specifically because there's one trans person. That's like me going to watch what's this YouTuber's name? He makes blue lock videos. I forgot his name. I'll just make this reference. That's like me going to watch a RDC World 1 video and just watching them specifically because they're black and for some reason I have sexualization with. Alright, let me chill out. But you get the point. It makes no sense at all. He had to be higher on drugs or something. Because there's no way he thought that made any tiny bit of sense.
a distraction from the premise of the movie or video. On top of this, it can be uncomfortable and unrelatable for the silent majority, although as we have seen, a situation like Chris's does have the potential to create an otherworldly.
It was awkward. I will give him that. Despite what I just said, I'm kind of definitely, if this gets popular, I'm definitely contradicting myself. But I will give him that. It was a bit awkward, but I think they were all just focused on opening the packages, not looking back on it. And I mean, yeah, it's different. He's trans. She's. I'm gonna kill myself. I'm ending my life. I'm done. It is possible that they were acting like that because it's a she now. I'm saying it's. I'm not meaning to call you a thing. You're a human being. Your feelings don't matter though, because you won't exist anymore in about 100 years. So think about that, Christina. Yeah. No, but for real though. Sneeko reference. What was I talking about? I was talking about something. Oh yeah. They could have been awkward because it's a she now, but considering Mr. Jimmy keeps coming out and defending Chris and over and over and over, I don't think that was the case. I'm really leaning towards the side that what he said earlier, they were just opening stuff and focused.
Amount of discussion. The only clean solution should things go south might be for Chris to resign himself, and even then rumors and bad press will be unavoidable. Whether it be arrogance or ignorance, Chris seems oblivious to how this whole thing might.
I hate the people who say this is Carl's fault. This is not Carl's fault in the slightest. Chris had said that he was bi far before Carl, as SUNNYV2 mentioned, and Carl has nothing to do with it. Nothing at all. Not a single ink, not a single pound, not a single scallywag to do with it.
Impact Jimmy, forgetting that he achieved his current level of success by avoiding this exact type of drama.
So the internet is so mad at Sunny because he would rather look at the situation and the effect it will have on Mr. Beast's brand rather than the effect it will have on Chris. He treats Chris as nothing but a Mr. Beast personality. It straight up implies gay people can make other people uncomfortable. But the effect this has had on SUNNYV2's career.
I'm sorry, I've heard SUNNYV2's voice so much, I completely forgot this man's name. Forgot he was even reacting, to be honest. Cluedo. Very common Cluedo W.
Could be mental. Currently, he is losing subscribers, with Twitter users questioning how could this affect his brand. If we use the YouTube comments to gauge what people's opinion on this situation is, it's entirely different from Twitter. Overall, Twitter is for Chris's transition, but Sunny's YouTube comments tell a different story. It's hard to find a comment even supporting Chris. I feel bad for Jimmy. It seems like he can never catch a break with anything happening to his crew and even himself. This actually makes me feel really bad for Jimmy. You can just tell he had to fake a smile on that live stream and he legitimately looked pained. Bo Black summed this up in a way that pretty much nails the video. Oh my god,
Bro,
How will Mr.
you just
Beast's
watched
friend's
the
personal
entire-
decision to
what can be the
transition
downfall
impact the
of
brand of
72 if you
Mr.
sit here
Beast's
and agree
YouTube
with
channel?
them? At this point in time, I'm going to tell y'all this. I disagree with everything SUNNYV2 said, just in case this video blows up. Everything SUNNYV2 said, I disagree. Please don't cancel me. Yeah. I don't know why I got so close to my mic. On a real note, though, I agree with some of the stuff SUNNYV2 says, and I do also understand why some people would be mad at all the haters and stuff. And I do agree with some of the stuff that the other side said. Also, I heard Jimmy tweeted something transphobic. I hate them all. I heard Jimmy tweeted something like that. We're gonna go check that out right now. Jimmy, Mr. Beast, mad. He dropped the F-bomb or something. I forgot what it was. I don't think I can find it either. That's the sad part. I don't think I can find it. You know what? If there's one place where I can find it, it's going to be on none other than TikTok. It's going to be on TikTok. I'm telling you. I'm telling you right now. It's going to be on TikTok. If there's any place where I can find it. I literally find everything here. I don't want to search accounts. I want to search.
Out. Look out the hole and tell me.
Hey, be quiet.
Out. Look out the hole and tell me what you see.
It's a freeway. Yeah.
Attempting not to get copyrighted. Now I have to literally credit this guy too. Yeah, shout out to 16YQ2726960. Shout out to 16YQ27269D9. Very nice person right there. Very nice person right there. I don't know who that is, but don't tell her that, guys. I didn't know that person existed. Don't tell her that, guys. We got to keep that a secret between us. I want to make the world a better place. Oh, I can't look up videos. What am I talking? What am I doing with my life? I mean, what am I doing? I don't think I'm gonna find it, y'all. I don't think I'm gonna find it. I know it. I saw it somewhere. I don't know where I saw it. I saw it somewhere. I swear I saw it somewhere. He had a Twitter. Is it this article? Culture News. Culture News. You want to come in clutch? YouTuber denounced you're running out of free articles. Dog, I don't care. I don't read articles. Okay. This new SUNNYV2 video feels really invasive for all the wrong reasons. Dog, stop popping up ads. Okay, here it goes. Yeah, this is getting absurd. Chris isn't my nightmare. He's my freaking friend, and things are fine. All this transphobia is starting to piss me off. I can kind of see how SUNNYV2 was transphobic, whatever it's called in this video. Very serious topic. I'm very interested in this entire topic. Yeah. No, but for real though, on a real note, if you make Jimmy mad and cuss and say all this, you kind of wild for that. That's Jimmy. That's the boy, the GOAT himself, the one and only, the dude I literally grew up on. And you made him mad? Like, who do you think you are, SUNNYV2? First, that one Minecraft YouTuber, which, let's be honest, let's be honest, we're just glad that one Minecraft YouTuber who shot back and fired back at SUNNYV2 like John Wick shooting all his ops trying to kill his dog. Okay, where did that come from? Pretty much, like that one YouTuber, I think it was Stampy who did it. We're all just glad that he's not a pedophile, let's be honest now. But before I go on a rant about Minecraft YouTubers, let's just end the video here. I'm gonna go make a thumbnail for this video, and yeah, don't kick a baby like a football. Unfortunately, I had to learn that from experience, and goodbye. Have a nice day.